We're going to play it a little bit different this time, and the way we're going to play it different this time is what? We're going to spray that down. I'm going to make sure that is very, very clean, or the cleanest we can get it with, what's that stuff called?
Index.
No. It's the plexiglass stuff that makes it not static. Static remover. So I don't want no dirt going in or anything like that. One thing I'm scared of is I'm scared of the propane tank not lasting for a half hour. So probably what's going to happen is we'll do the deal. We'll get it going. We'll get the piece of glass put on the buck. Let's leave that for you.
It's called Plexo.
It's called Plexo. Anti-static. We got that from Tim Bone. So what's going to happen is we're going to put the plexiglass on top of the buck, and then we're going to mark it right where it goes. We're going to find out if it goes down that end far enough and down that end far enough, because that was our problem for the first one. But we did cut it. So the glass does fit the hole, but it's too small for the hole now. Right at the present second, just wiping this off, there was a bit of a flash rust on it. I'm thinking that we would not want no flash rust on it for the very reason of, what's the very reason? The very reason is it might stick to the glass. It could do anything like that, I suppose. But I do want some Windex. I'm going to clean that off. I can feel a little bit of dust on it. Actually, I'm just going to wipe it off with my hand. How else would you know there's dust on it if you didn't touch it? Basically. So the only thing that I think we're going to have an issue with is I shouldn't even mention it, to be honest with you, but I'm hoping that
Dad,
with enough propane.
you want to give that blanket just a good shake before I lay it back down on
I sure do. Let's do this.
No, there's paint on that's going to scratch it. It's rough and tough.
Got that going off. I'm gonna wipe this down nice. The glass that we have there, I would keep it. It's just that the next car I would chop another piece of tape, and the glass would fit, right? If you know what I'm saying. If Joey wants to come over, you want to take a walk over there, sweetheart? Come on over. Watch yourself. Come on over. We've got the roll bar in it. I was going to show you Colton's welds, but there was no sense. He did an awesome job on it. He ground them off. He did a good job. We can't give him too much credit too quick. But he did a good job on it. They're all ground off. Just painted it with direct metal paint. Just rolled it on. We was going to spray it, but I don't think there was any need of doing that. We just screwed it down to the floor. It's not for the real deal, but it does look the real deal. To me, it does. It looks really good. The interior looks good and clean. Doors, the windows look nice. Come up from the front. The bar looks good going in the middle of it. Kind of got a little extra support going on there. We didn't run it back to the window. And the reason, didn't really want to get in there and weld anything. So we just made it right out. Right on the floor. And then we put it inside the car. And that's how it looks. But everything's going really good. Everything's going really good. Thanks for coming back, everybody. We really appreciate it. Thanks for all the great comments.
Thanks for the bad ones, too.
That's right. That's how you know the good ones are there. Read some bad ones. That's how you know the good ones are there. So, right at the present moment, just keep wiping dirt off it, I guess. Everything's in order, I'm thinking. On the last window that we did, I put a piece of metal, laid it on top of this one side because it's not set up the way it should be. We're not perfectly in the center with the heat. We was before, but we had widened it because of how big the window was, and then we had to lengthen it on both ends, so it took a bunch of work to do that. But that bunch of heat on that one side, I'm thinking, is what helped it burn on one side. So I just laid a piece of metal in there on that part. So we'll have to pull that back out when we light it. I'm thinking that all the knobs on the barbecue are at the same position. We'll light it up. This time we're gonna put the glass in the buck in at the same time. So We're gonna light it, put the glass on the buck, and then we'll put that in together, and then we'll put the cover on it. The reason I think I want to do that is because when we put the glass on the buck, I want to mark it. I want to put a black marker on it so we know that we have enough on this end and we have enough on that end. What do you think, Tina? Your ears are up. She did good. Got sprayed by a skunk right in the face. She was frosting at the mouth and everything. She did good. I don't know how good you're supposed to take a skunk in the mouth, but whatever. She did it. Need my glasses on. Did good. And I know as these videos, as I'm doing videos with Colton, and we're doing this stuff, you know, doing the roll bar and doing the back window and doing things. Basically, we have an hour to get something done. And Jolene brought it to my attention. For me to give orders for 1 hour and have someone make sure that they do every order that I give is asking quite a bit of old Colton. But he's handling it well.
We're getting it though, aren't we?
We're handling it well. And you have to, you don't have to think about it. Could you imagine being in Colton's shoes and me throwing out orders, what I want done within the hour to have it done just what I want to get done? It would probably be hard. But in the end, I still want to get that. I still want to get a certain amount done within the time that we have. So it's.
I'm going to be bad.
It is what it is.
Huh?
What's that you say?
I said I'm going to be bad.
Generally am.
It's on its way.
Was one time. I see they make videos on the YouTube all the time about how bad Chad was. Well, I
don't mean bad that way. I mean bad at building carrots.
Oh yeah, well.
I didn't mean bad. I meant.
Well,
if I can master that, I'd be pretty good, aren't I?
Well, let's see what happens. I don't know. I'm happy with what we get done in the amount of time that we do it. It's like I'm telling Colton, you know, there's not many places you would go and say I want my car chopped. With the car that we're chopping, I mean, we've got a window that you would have to make because you're not cutting it. You would take the car and say I want my car chopped. I like to have all the glass put back in it. I like to have this 3-tone paint job put on it. I like to have all these decals made. I like to have it running driving. Can you put a roll bar in it? Also make some interior for it. And can you have it ready for me in 2 months? I don't know where you would go for that. But basically that's what's happening when we build this car. It's being done in a certain amount of time. And Colton's along for the ride. And if he picks up something along the way, good for him. You can ask yourself, where would you go get your car chopped, painted, interior, glass put back in, all the glass, not some of the glass, all the glass. Where would you go and have that done in 2 months? Trying to get that off, kind of a hard thing to do. Now, we want the window, I want to put the window in this way. So obviously this is being flipped over, we want it in, but we want to wash both sides. Let's get the sticky stuff off first. So, we will have to be in there, the glass will have to be in there at least, I'm thinking right around a half hour. And I should have known it was a half hour from before, from blowing a bubble. I mean, to blow a bubble out of plexiglass, it's $3.75 for a half hour. So that's when it's pliable. I guess it'd be no difference for making a window. It has to be pliable. And we do not want to take it out early because it'll be wrinkled. It won't be pliable to the mold that we're doing, or that we have. We want to make sure that, I don't like digging that stuff off, but whatever.
Just rubbing it with my finger off.
Yeah, I don't like doing that. But, there's some on the other side too. Just have to make sure we get it all off. Let's get that glass stuff going there. I'll get a couple microfabric, whatever, claws. Get a couple of those. You want to spray her down? Good. Are you laughing at me, claws?
No.
What? Huh? I didn't do very well in English. I didn't do very well in a lot of things, to be honest with you. But I can build a car. You don't have to be good at a whole bunch of stuff. Just have to be good at one thing. That right in my mouth. I can taste that.
How's that taste? Good stuff?
Tastes just like it smells.
Oh.
That's how I know things taste like it smells, because I used to hang chickens for 10 or 15 years, and chicken shit tastes just like it smells. Exact same thing. Just go easy wiping that, please and thank you. Please and thank you. And the reason being was we don't want to cause any damage. So if anything catches on the
old glove of love?
Glove of love, he says.
Glove of love. Tender love and kisses.
Alright. I'm happy with that on there. Gotta get that off.
Yeah.
Gotta get that off. Gotta get the little tiny, if they're on the other side, we gotta get them off the other side. That's on that side, see? Any of them little tiny pieces of, no, it's on the other side. We'll flip it over. We'll get it on the other side. We'll flip it over.
Here. On the other side?
Yeah, well, let me flip it over and we'll get her. We should have that. You know, someone come in and do a video for an hour. See how they take the
I would love that.
the abuse. You know, and we're, you know, I've had people work here before. It's not my son or anything like that. I go easy on them generally, and whether you know it or not, I would generally do not want to show anybody in a bad light. But I will Colton, because I want my son to buck up and be the man he should be. That's what I want. And he's not going to be a man unless we hold him accountable. But he's doing good. Fantastic. Fantastic. You're doing good, bye. You know what we should have done? We should have maybe tried it on that buck first.
We should have.
Before we did that, because I want to see if we're long enough.
Lay a piece of paper on it first, can't we?
No, what I want to do though is I want to make sure the plastic is far enough down on either side, so when it comes time, remember me screaming at you saying, "Pull it down your side."
Oh yeah.
Well,
yeah.
I want enough window
That's your
down on that
flash.
side. So basically, this is what I'm going to do. This is what we're going to do. I guess. Let's bring it over. What I'm going to do is we're going to stand it straight up in the air, and I'm going to take my end and make sure that I have enough down on my end. We're going to stand the glass straight up in the air.
Okay.
So then I'm going to come over here and do this. I'm going to hold my hands underneath here so the glass will be there. And then what we'll do, we'll just lay it down slowly. And then when it gets to the center, then we'll know it's on there. Like I'll just leave a little bit around there, and then we'll know it's, if you know what I'm trying to say. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
I do, but is this going to come off again, or is that staying on there right to the box? Just we're going to do this once or twice?
You know what? Let's just leave it on there. Let's just leave it on there. There's no sense taking it off and on. We're going to have to get that piece out of the turn when we get time. No, we should take it out now, shouldn't we?
Why not?
You're totally right.
What was that? We made that for something.
That thing there is to put on the back side of this, because this piece in the heat in the center is not in the center. Now, I guess another thing that I'm worried about is I don't want the propane to run out of the tank. That's what I'm not worried. That's what I'm worried about. If you want to turn that on, just a minute now. Just a minute now. Don't turn it on.
Okay.
Let's get the glass ready, and then we'll turn it on, and then we'll put it in. Then we won't waste nothing. Got some smudges on there. Okay, baby. We got smudges.
Just that.
Get some smudges right here.
Right here?
Two.
I think there's nothing. What's that? No, you getting them?
Not really. It's right here.
I'm not gonna get that anyways. I imagine that's
Both
gonna be
sides.
gone. I imagine that will be gone.
Alrighty. Let's go over and set it on there.
We're going straight up on your end.
We're gonna. We'll try not to whack the car. Yeah, if you'll stand that straight up.
Hand down here.
All right.
Yep. Go down. Should we? The thing with this, should we take
We
that?
should straighten that out.
Straighten it out. I mean, like, should we like take half and half on the extra, or does it matter?
We'll take half and half.
So we're not gonna go
Slide
flush.
it. Just pick it up a little bit and just slide it that way. Won't move it. There we go. How you feeling now? Feeling good? I'm gonna take a tape measure and do this.
Let me just.
Let's do this. Let's hang something down straight and see what. Just go like that. Just hold that. Yep. That's not straight down in there, so straighten that out a little bit. Probably we're 6 inches, a little better than 6 inches. Let's go down and check it the other side. A little better than 8 inches. Or 7 3/4. Let's shove it your way a little bit. Let's get in the center. Let's just pick it up a little bit and then we'll slide it back. Good, good. Fair enough. Let's do it again. Just make it so it's the same. And use that glass. Straight up and down, are you not? Put right on there, right on the side of that. 6 3/4. 7. Let's try that in. Around. 6 3/4, 7. I'm saying I made that long. So we should be fine. Made that long.
Now, can we use 2 clamps on the top and on the top just to get it in so we don't move?
Might not be a bad idea. Might not be a bad idea. You can see how we've got
I have a nervous pee.
more glass. The metal is the glass that we want. Now that I've found out what we need to know, the metal, the buck is the distance of the glass that we need. So when it comes time to put the clamps on, we want to put the clamps just on the edge of that because we don't want that impression coming out beyond that rubber if we can help it. We have some bad Chad flexible chrome, I know, but we want, where did Colton go?
Nervous pee.
He went to have a nervous pee. He learned from his father, Tweedledee. Where's the clamps at? He must have grabbed them and put them somewhere. Right there. So we have to be careful, Colton, you obviously know that. We have to be careful of clamping the glass on, so we want the glass clamped not any further than that. You see how far I'm on the,
Really?
see how far I'm on the metal? Yeah. Just one in the metal will be fine, one in the metal will be fine. Right across from me, right across from me. Yeah, just on the metal a little, there you go. Alrighty. Now, we're thinking Or I'm thinking.
Yeah, when we go in that box, are those gonna?
What's that?
When we set that in there, those gonna take off, hit the.
Yeah, so when the glass comes out and that's hanging down, we are not taking this glass out until it's hanging down like this. We took it out before when it was up like that far and tried to push it down. And then it was not pliable because the middle of it was still wrinkly. We have to make sure that it's pliable. And the reason how we're gonna make sure it's pliable is we're gonna open up the end after 20 minutes or more. Like we're gonna wait 20 minutes, we're gonna time it and wait. So when it's pliable, when it comes down here and drooped over and it's almost there, that's when we're gonna pull it out. Not until. So the first mistake, we left it in too early. It burnt on the top because the heat's not centered. The second time, okay, the first time we burn it, the second time we hauled it out too early because I did, for that simple fact, what I just said, it did not form properly because we did not leave it in long enough for it to be pliable. Third time, we nailed it, but we didn't. And the reason I say we didn't nail it is because it was shy on one side. I think it was shy on this side on the buck. And we ended up thinking that it was okay because we cut the window to the outside perimeter of the pinch weld. Well, now we know with the rubber that we got, it needs to set on the pinch weld for the rubber to work. Also, Tony, the guy that did the decals for the car, he said you could use a double wide rubber, and we very well could. There's a rubber that he said he had on his Dodge truck. It goes in on the pinch weld, and then there's a rubber that's about that thick, and then there's a rubber that holds your window, and then there's a piece that goes around the whole outside that holds everything in tight. So in actual fact, that window probably would work if we got a different rubber. The only reason I don't like the different rubber idea is because we wouldn't have that corner, that manufactured corner. With a double wide rubber, this would go on the pinch weld, and the other part of the rubber would hold the window, and then we would put that piece in the middle of the rubber to hold everything. So that window could work if we wanted it to go to another window or to another rubber. The only reason I didn't is because I cut the plexiglass before I decided to do that. Now, I don't know if I want to straighten the glass out or not. We're a little bit wider there. Colton, we're a little bit wider. Let's take our clamp off for a second. We're just a little bit wider. Let's try that. Put your clamp back on. Please, thank you. Go in the middle.
In the middle? I'm just trying to go with the less glass to.
Less glass, yeah.
See what I'm saying? Like less glass to.
Alrighty. I'm thinking that we're there. I think I did enough talking. So we're gonna turn this bad boy on. We're gonna put that thing back in the middle. Then we're gonna put that piece of metal down over the back side because the heat can go that side. We're gonna have to wait at least 20 minutes to a half hour before it's pliable, before we start putting the clamps to it. When we get this in there, we're gonna take those clamps off, I think. And the reason, I don't know if it matters or not. Yeah, we're gonna take those clamps off. Oh, you got a piece. Yeah. All right, so let's rock and roll. Let's get her going. So that's basically, we got the seat to put in. We got the glass to do in the front window. And then once we get the glass in the front window, on goes the cowl panel and the dash. So we can't not put any of the cowl panel or the dash on until the window's in. So the window's got to go first, and then it's the seat, and we'll be rocking and rolling. I got a lighter. Right. You turn that bad boy on, and I'll light it.
There you go.
Here we go. Let's do it. I'm going to put this on. I really want, what do I really want? I really want the window to work this time. I really want the window to work. It worked last time. It's just that we cut it wrong. And as I'm doing this, you can do it just like I can. Or anybody can. Now, that's the way that we want the window in. I'll take one of those, please. Just don't put it over top of the glass, that's all. I don't want dirt on the glass, that's all. You've got your end, you've got my end. Let's put it in there without hitting the glass. Gotta remember the glass. It's not hot yet, Colton. You don't need those. Anyways,
Doing my thing.
doing your thing. Come back my way.
That way there.
It's hot at all. You can't hit your glass. Go. Now they're gonna take them clamps off. We used to take them clamps off, sweetheart. So we need 3 people to do this now. Gotta take clamp off the other side too. We got Fina to do it. Thank you, sweet pie. Now, watch your glass going down in, Colton. Colton, on that back side.
Yeah, I'm good there.
Okay.
We in the buck and the thing wrong? I think we're good. My legs look good.
Good.
Are you sure?
Well, listen, sure as I can be.
This top one. Just oh, we gotta get a rim. I gotta get a rim.
Just a minute, just want to take this. We can get this put on first and then we'll do it. Just knock the dirt off if you can. Yep. A little more controlled this time. Now, let me put my end on. Then you do your end. Okay. You've got your end to put in. The square lines up with the... My square isn't lined up for some reason. What's going on here now?
I'm in.
All right, you in?
Yeah.
All right, we're in. Now we need something on this. That's fine.
A little higher up there.
We can put something on it. Some tape or something. Get something to hold the center down. What would that be?
Let me go get a bag of sand.
What time is it?
Terrible idea, isn't it?
1:30. No, we don't want a bag of sand,
Terrible
that's
idea,
for sure.
terrible idea.
No, right here. Ah! Got it.
Got something?
Oh, I do.
Still need more weight. Oh, no, that's good.
Here. Let's put something over top of that, like so keep heat down the best it can. Just be careful. Bang around it. Got time? Joey's got the time, so everything's going good so far. Everything's going good so far. What do we put over that to keep the heat down? Rags. Let's put the rags on it.
Rags?
Rags. The rags are over here. Come on, come on, come on, come on.
Gotta do a little pray.
Little pray? You praying?
Little prayer, yeah.
Praying to the glass gods?
The glass go.
You want to do that one down there? So,
I think we're pretty good over here. There ain't much going on down here.
okay. We'll just lay them on there, not hurting the rags any. Just trying to keep the heat in the best we can. There, don't want to knock anything down in the glass either.
Back away.
I'm gonna go get another one of those bad boys. Or a spring or something. Oh. Another hub. Hubba. Alrighty, I'm not sure if Jolene wants to pause or what she wants to do, but basically we're in there again. And like I said, we're not taking it out until that end's dipped over and that end's dipped over. And the back is the shape, is the size of the window that we need. So basically we'll be clamping it on, and then after it's healed, what I mean by healed is warm, you know, going cold, and then we'll trace the buck out on the window, and then we'll lay it up on the bench, and I will cut the window to shape and size. So it's still not over. There's so much more to be done to get it done, but we'll get it.
Different.
We don't want that big one on there, not even close. Really don't want that big one on there either, but it works. especially when you start getting it out, you don't really realize how many clamps you need. Sometimes you feel like you're running out. But it is what it is.
Ooh. Maybe a steam cleaner.
What?
Steam cleaner.
So you need a steam cleaner?
Might do that.
That carpet would be perfect for the steam cleaner.
Yeah.
I think that's how you would do a carpet, with steam clean it. Probably, no doubt in my mind. So you know how to clamp it now, Colton, right?
I know what I'm looking for.
Yeah. You want to clamp it on your very
Edges. You want to do like, you want to go for both ends and I'll stay towards
You're
the
going
middle?
for an end and I'm going for an end, and we'll
Okay.
meet.
And we'll meet. Okay.
Jolene should almost put her. We'll
Oh, man.
meet.
Trying to think here, man.
I'm just going to take this out and take a look, okay? And take a look. Nope, not even close. Not even
Want
close.
to try this end too?
Nope. Well, this end ain't drooping. That end ain't drooping.
That's the rough one.
That's the deal. But it has got some good heat in there. I'll give it that. So we get another. It's 20 minutes now. Probably another 10 for sure.
You ever see that guy on there? He sings It's Friday Night. He went on American Idol and he made a song called Friday Night.
What time is it?
I work all week. Nothing exciting.
1:58.
Right?
I'm going to peak at 2 o'clock.
That's what he says. I work all week. There's nothing exciting. But
Yeah, the roll bar looks good, man.
It's Friday night.
You did a good job on that, Colton.
The roll bar?
Yeah, looks good, buddy. Looks good, roller and all.
Hey, don't know what that, but
It's white.
kinda.
What time is it?
1:58.
Tell us the time.
I should probably open up and take a look, shouldn't I?
Look at that too. There, gas cap's going up without hitting now.
We took them letters off, that's why.
Is that what? Yeah, it was the letters, wasn't it?
Where we at? 2 o'clock, we're looking at her. Get ready, Colton. Get your,
Gloves?
Colton's got his gloves there.
Yeah, but we should have different gloves.
I've got a pair of gloves here I can
You
put
need
on.
2 pairs on.
I'm gonna put my gloves on too.
Wish you had some of those welding sleeves. I guess we don't need those, do we?
Unless you start throwing it on yourself. This is not even the right hand. Where's the other hand at? Right quick,
There's a
like.
bunch of them there everywhere. It's right there. Whole pack, whole stack of them right there.
Yeah, geez, that'd be nice now. Get up there and have the wrong gloves. 2 o'clock yet? Huh?
Just need a little more room here. Maybe that way.
Huh? 2 o'clock?
So we want the gold ones on the ends, remember? We don't want these on the ends.
Nope, not ready.
No?
Nope, not ready. It's got another probably 5-10 more minutes to go. Listen. Yeah,
We
still
bubbling?
going, but it's starting to droop. Starting to.
droop?
What?
Starting to droop?
It's starting to. Like we've got another 5 or 10
That's
minutes.
the thing, like this, when it starts to droop, there's that one point where it's just, like it's not a little bit at a time, I don't think.
Well, I'll put it to you this way. We are not taking it out right now.
No.
No. Quick. Yeah, it's time.
Here we go, it's time.
Just a second. Now, I'll take that back here. Wipe your
go.
gloves off. Wipe your gloves off. Yep. Yep. Beautiful.
Ready?
All your way.
Go, Fiend.
Very fine. Only so far up on your metal though, right?
Yeah.
You want to get enough on your corners. It's beautiful.
You got enough everywhere?
I think I do. Keep going with it if you can. Come on over and help if you can, sweetheart. Me as well. Just gotta get this down on here. Here, go. Pushing that down, is it? Down here? We're down. Oh, we just got it there, didn't we? Yeah. Whoa! Awesome.
We're down everywhere. This is gonna be a good windshield, man.
It's beautiful.
I didn't even see imperfections in the
Beautiful.
inside yet.
Beautiful. 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 Absolutely gorgeous. Look how close we are there. Right on the money. They're right on the money. Beautiful. Beautiful.
Yes.
You are, Jolene.
Thanks. I feel like I want to get something in here, Dad.
What?
Do you have a place? There's a, like, just
Right there. I need one.
get something in here.
I need a cup right here.
Get them off the garbage can.
I got one I need. Do you want? I need it right there.
Oh,
You want that there?
I was just gonna move. I was just gonna space them out a little bit.
Do you want that there?
Sure.
I'm gonna put it there for you.
Bring this guy over just a little bit.
Good. Nailed it. Yeah! Nailed it.
It's not bubbled anywhere either. From what I can
No, we did a real good job on that one. Awesome.
Wow.
Better than the last one. And
turn that-
I'll tell you why it's better than the last one.
see. Turn that barbecue
Because
off.
this one's going to work. Beautiful.
That makes it better.
Beautiful.
Nice.
Thinking.
25 minutes, or 35 minutes.
Well,
30 minutes is the checkpoint, and that 5 minutes is a little bit of oven bake and shake. And
yeah, I think we're good. Absolutely awesome. Well done.
where's the spot you're talking about?
I think it's fine.
I don't even see anything in the glass.
I wouldn't lean over top of it too much.
The glass looks
One of your
nice.
curly hairs and your mustache might fall out. What possessions do they have a mustache, Colton?
Oh, beards drive me nuts sometimes, and they're a lot
What?
to take care of. My beard is a lot to take care of. Combing it all
I
the
understand.
time.
I'm asking you about a mustache.
So my mustache is like best of both worlds. Keep a little bit on the face, but
Best of both worlds.
I don't know,
Alrighty.
a little bit different.
It's awesome.
I'm gonna get some
awesome.
handlebars going again soon. I think I'm gonna do handlebars, and I'm gonna perm this my mullet. I'm gonna perm it, put some handlebars on.
Tell the audience what you're going to do. You're going to perm your...
I'm gonna perm my mullet. I'm gonna put a perm on that bad boy, right? I'm gonna do some dirty handlebars. I think
Dirty handlebars.
we'll see this summer. I might cut it off
Try
with
not
some
to
mutton
lean.
chops or something. I don't know.
Don't lean over the glass,
You do a
please.
set of chops too this year?
No.
I used to all the time. Looks
yeah.
like a werewolf.
Yeah, I'm very happy with that. Looks awesome, don't it? Looks clean, don't it? That's probably one of the...
Cleaner ones.
So now what we're going to do, we've got a little bit of overhang. We're going to have to go along there when we let that off. We'll go along there and trace that, and then I'm going to cut it to shape with the diamond blade, and we'll have the windshield that we so desire. Clear as a bell. Already, Colton's went home, and I'm back in the shop because I'm thinking the windshield is healed. What I'm going to do now is I'm just going to pull off the clamps and start cutting it to shape of the buck. The buck that we made the window off fit exactly in where the window was. That is the window that we want. So I'm just going to take off the clamps and get the bag. I'm going to put them in the bag as I pull them out. Where's the bag at? Do we know?
Right over there.
I'm about to put them in the bag just to throw them on the floor. I guess that's what I'm thinking. So I'm just going to leave the glass exactly where it's at. We didn't go too far on the metal to impression the glass at all. which was a good thing. We all learned as we went along, every one of us. It's like I was talking to Colton before he went home. Now he knows how to make a window. You know, it's cool that he knows how to make a window. And if not, it would be trial and error, exact same thing that I did. That's how he would make it, trial and error, exact same way. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to trace this bad boy off. Man, that fits really good there, doesn't it? Right on the money there. Boys, oh boys, we wouldn't have wanted. So that black line that I'm putting on the window wants to come off. And that little impression right there, you'll see that little impression, will be inside the rubber. We're right on the money. We're not far off, I can tell you that. I think it was a better idea for us to put the glass on the buck and then slide it inside the... Much better idea. We haven't got much to take off. I think that's just sanding. That would be sanding that part. Let's take this off. We're just a little bit there. I'm thinking we'll want a little bit, in all honesty. That's good. Now, if we go a little, sand that black line all off, we'll be safe. We probably could go a little bit. Oh, got them in the bag. We'll slide it up on a bench and cut it. I really want to keep the buck of the window, obviously, because if any other time there becomes a 60 Pontiac that we want to chop or cut or break something or whatever, we still have the buck to do what we need to do. I appreciate everybody following what we're doing. Appreciate it. And I hope that you get something from it. If you get a laugh, or if you get maybe something you would do, something you would do different, an idea that you might do on your ride. Hope you get something from it. Entertainment. What not to do, what to do, I guess. What can be done if you want to. Yeah, so I cut this glass a 1/2 inch bigger than, I cut it a 1/2 inch bigger than the buck itself, and we got just enough. So I'm thinking it does shrink a little bit, obviously. What's another thing I was going to say? I'll think of it, I guess. Some of it I'm going to cut, and a lot of it I'm going to sand. It's too close, really, to cut, you know, with the diamond blade. So I think what I'll do is I'll sand a lot of it, and I'm going to sand it with a DA, or not DA, I'm going to sand it with a grinder with a 36 grit pad. So it's still not over. I still have to do the deal, grinding it to finish it. Still have to do the deal. Alrighty. Nope, I'm going to lay this all the way out. I think it'd be better for the glass if we're all the way out. Every day, just a little bit closer. He's down there. It's a nice piece of glass. Isn't it, baby? It's a nice piece of glass. Now we want to keep this bad boy. I'm going to put that right there so hopefully you don't trip over. Nice. Nice. Let's get a grinder going. Excuse me, baby. Queen Jolene's looking amazing today, as always. Amazing. You can see the impressions on that, and we're just underneath the rubber, because that's where the rubber has to go on. We got half an inch, probably 3/4 of an inch. It goes over top of that. Yeah. Which one do I want? I want this bad boy. Fantastic. I'm just going to bring it over here some. Now I'm just going to, too close to cut with a diamond blade. I've got quite a coarse grind or sanding disc, but that's what I have. It's a 24, not 36, 24. I'm gonna take that off. 24 grit. Beautiful, eh? Beautiful. Makes me happy when something goes well. Makes me happy, and it should make you happy too when something goes well, because it does not have to. It can always be worse. Always. You think what could be worse, but it can be at any time. This way here, when I get it buzzed down to size, and then Colton will help me put it in and finish it. My son. So we're going to shave that line off. I'll take it off. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to leave it a little bit on an angle. I don't want to take it straight off and just try to keep taking it straight off. I'm going to grind it so on an angle. I'll take this side off, and then I'll take the other side off. And that way there, we won't put too much pressure on the glass is what I'm thinking. Now this is, look how thick that is. That's a thick piece of glass. You know, someone says, well, you know, it's going to flip and flop. That's quite a thick piece of glass to be flipping and flopping, believe me. Going to move it this way some more so I can get that far, and then we'll move it back in as we get it going. I might cut some of it, I'm not sure, but. Not putting a whole bunch of pressure on it. Don't want to put a bunch of pressure on it. Don't want to put a bunch of heat on it either. I just want to sand it off, just taking my time. As we were doing this, there was a comment saying, and even Colton said, just lay a full sheet on it. Then you know you got it covered. And the only thing I was thinking, if you laid a full sheet, if we put a square sheet on top of that, how would you get your clamp in from, if you had cut a square sheet from here over, how do you get that clamp up in that corner to get that clamp down is the issue. But it was a great idea. It's just, you'd have to come up with different clamp ideas. I'm also thinking sanding this glass would make it stronger. And the reason I'm thinking it's making it stronger is because it's making a nice edge, which would make it stronger. That is there is all good. Looking good so far. I might cut that. Seems like a lot. My back.
sand it where it's close.
I know what you're thinking. He slips on that glass, it's over, and you're right. You're right, it's over. I'm gonna say over, but
It wouldn't be good. It would not be good.
yeah. When do I sand that or do I cut that? I'm gonna try to cut it. Sand is going not bad. Let's face it, that's quite a bit of sand in for that one spot there. This diamond wheel cuts it good, but we were cutting aluminum with it yesterday, and I don't know how it's gonna perform today. But we'll see. We'll see. I can tell you one thing for sure. Getting a piece of plexiglass in your eye is not fun. Just getting a piece of it because it's glass, obviously. It's just different glass.
Doing good so far. Doing real good. We want no black to be shown. The reason being is that's not the inside of the black line. Yeah, I'm gonna go back to this side. I'm just gonna take that line off. What the heck? See a little bit of line over here. I don't want to see any black line on it, really, to be honest with you. Alrighty. All you can now, you can see, just gonna keep going over here a little bit. Got stuff in my eye. Now, I have faith in my buck, and the reason being is we've had it in there and it fit. I've got all the black line trimmed off all the way around. Can blow that off, just so we can get a peek at it. I'm not going to start scrubbing on it yet. What I'm going to do is wait for tomorrow morning. Me and Colton will put the window in tomorrow, but now, that window right there should fit right in that car, tickety-boo. And a little bit of, that's fine. Where the impression is, there's about that much, you can see the impression about that far on the edge of it. Well, we got 3/4 of an inch on the rubber here. And that's what I'm saying is going to take it. And I'll tell you what, if it doesn't take it, which I think it 100% sure it will, I know how to fix it. Thanks a lot, everybody, for coming back. We really appreciate it. Really appreciate it. It went well this time. And the reason being is we just kind of slowed down a little bit, thought it over just a little bit more. We've got the window at the exact shape of the pinch weld now. We have one that's too small for the pinch weld and one for the pinch weld that fits perfectly. We'll keep this glass, no doubt in my mind. I'll hang it up, I'll mark on it what it is in case I want to chop one sometime. And it has a sank, if I want to chop it down a little bit further so this window fits, I can do that. And because the reason I can do that, because I keep chopping till the window does fit. But anyways, we have a window to fit the car now. We're getting some close. And I love the roll bar. Have a great day. Come back tomorrow. It's window time.